Very good morning, students. Welcome to Gyanmajari Vidyapith Mahuva online digital platform. As you know, I am your science teacher Vatsal Trivedi और today we are discussed about the biology unit number 2. So ये यूनिट के अंदर हमने काफ़ी सारा अभी तक कवर कर लिया है. So I hope आपको यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है. So now we are start the day 11. So let's start it. First of all, today we are see one video, then understood that what videos are learned.
Let's take a look at the features of the desert habitat and the adaptations of plants and animals in deserts. Deserts are very hot during the day and cold at night. They receive very little or no rainfall. The desert is very sandy and often has high-speed winds and storms. Deserts are home to many different plants and animals such as camels, snakes, rats, cacti, and desert marigolds. As the temperatures are high and there is very little rainfall in the desert, animals and plants have adapted in different ways to survive. Let us look at the adaptations of some of these organisms. The first animal we will look at is a camel. Camels have long legs that keep their bodies away from the hot sand. The feet of the camel are wide, so they provide stability while walking in the sand. They are also padded, so they protect the camels from the heat of the sand and allow them to walk on it for a long time. Have you ever observed the hump on the camel's back? The camel stores fat in its hump in case of long periods of starvation, as food may not always be easily available in the desert. Camels also have long eyelashes to protect their eyes from sandstorms. They have 2 rows of eyelashes to protect their eyes. Since the amount of water available in deserts is low, camels need to conserve water. They do so by excreting very small amounts of urine. Their feces are dry and they do not sweat in order to conserve water. Rats and snakes have a different way of tackling the hot temperatures of the desert. They stay in burrows deep in the sand during the day and come out only at night when it is cooler. Like animals, plants also have adapted to live in the desert. We will look at a plant which is commonly found in deserts, the cactus. Cactus either has no leaves or very small leaves in the form of spines. We have seen that loss of water in plants occurs through the leaves. So having no leaves or leaves in the form of spines results in lower water loss. A unique feature of desert plants is that the stem carries out photosynthesis because the leaves are absent or have been reduced to spines. The stem is also adapted to minimize water loss as it is covered with a thick waxy layer called the cuticle. The cuticle reduces the rate of water loss through the stem. The roots of desert plants go deep into the soil to maximize water absorption from the ground. To summarize, deserts are very hot with very little water. Animals and plants have adapted in various ways to survive in the desert. Camels have long legs to be far from the hot sand, and they have padded feet to protect themselves while walking on it. They have a hump to store fats and long eyelashes to protect their eyes from sandstorms. Cacti have leaves that are reduced to spines, a fleshy stem, and deep roots.
So, student, through this video we are understood about the natural habitats of the particular animals. जो हमने कोई भी animals कोई पर्टिकुलर एरिया में किस तरह से सर्वाइव करता है, या कोई पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स की बात कर ले। फॉर एन एग्जांपल कैमल्स है, कैक्टस है, यानी कि वो कैक्टस यानी कि सारे प्लांट्स के अंदर आ गए, जिसको हम जेरोफाइट्स भी बोलते हैं। सो ये सारी चीज़ किस तरह से वहाँ पे सर्वाइव कर सकती है, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे हैबिटेट्स। तो उसके अंदर क्या क्या स्पेशल फीचर्स हो गए, उसकी वजह से वो यहाँ पे सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं। Now, students, let's solve the next practice question 11 regarding to natural habitat of the particular organisms. So first, we will solve the question number 11. The question is that on your SB 14, 11.6, fill in the table with the description of the abiotic factors in the desert with the specific examples of animals, plants, adaptations for each abiotic abiotic factor. So first we have a abiotic factor in the first column in a table: soil or a land, water or temperature. Now we are filled the particular columns which are have in a table, like how is it in desert, example of an adaptation on animals, and the example of an adaptation in a plant, etc. So first, soil in a land, how in it a desert, sandy, in a water, very little. An example of adaptation in an animal, camels have a long eyelashes to protect their eyes from the sand. The roots of cactus reach deep underground to the maximize water absorption. Sorry. Next, water के अंदर देखें तो in a very little, camels excrete the small amounts of the urine and they do not sweat, conserve the water. And the next is the stems of the cactus have a waxy cutile to the minimize low water losses. And the last is the temperature in a desert is hot and dry, and rats and the snakes stay in a burrows deep in the sands during the day, come out only the night when is color. The cactus has the spinous instead of the leaves to prevent the water losses. तो आपको ये टेबल कंप्लीट कर देना है आपकी सप्लीमेंट्री बुक के अंदर, और उसकी फोटोग्राफ्स क्लिक करनी है और सबमिट करना है एज अ होमवर्क. इट इज़ अ कंपल्सरी. नेक्स्ट वन इज a practice question number 11.2 on your SB 14. Draw a cactus and label the three common adaptations. So first you have to draw this picture, and here first spiny leaves, then thick and freshly stems and long deep roots. ये आपको यहाँ पे ड्रॉ करने हैं. Then next question, how are spines different from leaves? So the answer is spines are thin, pointy and smaller in comparison to leaves. The prevent lose of water, यानी कि water lose. आज हम यहाँ तक रखेंगे. तो आज के लेक्चर के अंदर हमने जो 3 या 4 क्वेश्चन आंसर जो हमने कवर किए वो आपको लर्न करने हैं, मेमोराइज करने हैं और आपके फेयरबुक के अंदर लिखने हैं. देन आफ्टर सारे क्वेश्चन के आंसर लिखने के बाद उसकी फोटोग्राफ्स क्लिक करनी है और मुझे सेंड करनी है. If any types of doubt regarding to these topics, you have to ask anytime. I will definitely solve your doubt. Okay, so I would like to please ask doubt. Okay. आज का लेक्चर काफ़ी छोटा है बट काफ़ी समझने वाला है. आज के लेक्चर के अंदर जो कुछ भी हम यहाँ पे सीखे वो सारे आपको समझ जाना चाहिए. ओके. अगर कोई डाउट रह जाता है तो आप फिर से मैं बोल रहा हूँ पूछ लेना, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इसीलिए मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ. नाउ एक्स्ट्रा एक होमवर्क दे रहा हूँ कि हमारे अंदर ऐसी क्या हैबिट होती है, क्या ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के अंदर कुछ हैबिट्स होती है जो पर्टिकुलर एरिया या टेम्परेचर के अंदर सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, जो लोग हिमाचल के अंदर रह रहे हैं और जो लोग गुजरात के अंदर रह रहे हैं, क्या उसके अंदर कुछ फीचर्स ऐसे होंगे कि जो पर्टिकुलर एरिया और एटमॉस्फेयर के मुताबिक वो अपने आप को सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं? इफ़ यस, सो राइट योर आंसर। ओके, सो आज के लिए हम यहाँ तक रखेंगे। सो अभी के लिए स्टे होम, थैंक यू वेरी मच, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, फन विद साइंस, एंजॉय द साइंस।